to the kind of college football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25, but going on the road into a revved-up environment. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. We'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, take on another team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Looks like the Bearcats will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Utah Utes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
That completion makes it second and short. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Davis. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he get there on the ground? The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, in this quarterback's career, has been a mix of mistakes, but also stepping up in some big moments when needed.
Chris, this guy doesn't necessarily have the flashy skill set, but he's very consistent with what he does within this offensive structure. And the defense better be careful, because whether it's his legs or his arm, he can make you pay.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They're going to run it here. Breaks into the clear. Tackled after a 4-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up. The back's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking downfield. It's Dampier. The receiver grabs it and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
And the Utes have 1st and 10 here. Behind the line, it's Davis. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The Bearcats will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Caught in the backfield. It's Bentley. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. What a catch! They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Wants to throw it. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for some space. It's Parker. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Dampier. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Utes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 3rd and goal. Try to make it on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And it's Utah in the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gives it to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. The pass rush closing in. Caught at the 30, still running. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
The Bearcats trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Utah 10, Cincinnati 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Utes offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Charged with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Breaks free. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Utes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks into open space. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting him off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Using his legs, it's Parker. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he could not hold held on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Looks like the Bearcats will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Utah offense takes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. The backs got it. And the Utes pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Utes will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. Trying to find some room. It's Parker. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Handing off on the draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Off the play fake. Look at the pass it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Grab behind the line. It's Bentley. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the Bearcats pick up enough yardage for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down.
Second down after that previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Gets the first and still running. The Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Bearcats line up on 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Defense stuffs him right there, no gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like the Bearcats will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down coming up.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Take it down, but not before. Makes the first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
To the air, it's Dampier. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Under pressure, just lets it go. And the ball is hauled in. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the run, it's Walker. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Bearcats looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. The game is now tied.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Look out. Room to run here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Utes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
BAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Quick throw to his receiver. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The short completion to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Bearcats offense is on the move now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And it's a bunch formation. To throw, it's Sorsby. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looks like the Bearcats will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's how you finish a play.
Cincinnati. Number 36, the grab and the score.
They're set now to try the PAT.
Here is on for the extra point.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 17.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Pick it up.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Here's the target, and it's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the Utes will have to kick this away. This will be his 4th punt tonight. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Looking for a gap. It's Walker. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab down the middle. It's Royer. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Walker. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. They keep him guessing with a run. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a quarterback keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On the ground, it's Walker. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Clock stops officially. 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he make it to the marker? He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, at this point in the game, Chris, you got to think the head coach is thinking more about giving the ball back after the field goal with so much time remaining more than the kick itself. This is a tough call either way.
And it's good right down the middle. And they claim the lead here in the final couple minutes.
Boy, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Scanning the field. It's Dampier. He'll try a pass here. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. A tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Bringing pressure. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Dampier. He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a 1-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Running through the tackle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, reserve this lead. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To throw, it's Sorsby. Pump over the middle, it's Walker. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle made after a big gain.
By the receiver.
And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Makes a quick grab. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Third down coming.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Caldwell. They finally bring him down. What a great effort, but 0-0 on the clock, and the game is over. Well, this is a football team that came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expected to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a long week for the losers. They're going to have to regroup, find out if they can come back the next week and see if they can win a game, but the party will be going for a long time tonight.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.